Hey guys, and welcome back to my RS3 new account from scratch. In this episode we've got some things to tick off, some yak track stuff, some skilling, and most importantly, to start this episode we are going to finish a quest. Now, I'm doing a bit of archaeology AFK quite a lot of the time now, just because I've got a Grace of the Elves, it's a lot easier. Now, to access the next dig site, which is Everlight, I needed to do the Priest in Peril quest. Now, this helps on a couple of bases because it opens up Canifis and Morytania to me. Not that it's as important in RS3 as it is in 07, but the Everlight archaeology spot will be somewhere we'll be for a little while because it's quite mid-level content for archaeology, so that's the reason we needed to do it. As always, whenever you do a quest in RS3, you do get a spin as well, which we'll do on something decent for that. And what I really like whenever starting a new dig site is you get the really cool cutscenes as well. The dig site is some of the best graphics that RS currently has, and when they released Archeology they were actually quite massive, and the new areas are brilliant as well. So just got to the Everlight now. I'm just going to do a bit of digging around because there are some stuff to find for mysteries. The Fallen Angel ones and the Shields ones as well I'll just unlock just so I have. Because when I get to the assistant level at the Archeology Guild, I'll need to have done some mysteries, and the Everlight one are some of the easy ones I can do and get started with. But archaeology is sort of my AFK skill at the minute. I can train invention with it eventually when I get a Dragon Matic, so I can get some invention XP as well. But it's actually quite chill, especially when we get to the auto screener, which is what our big goal for invention is. It is the most AFK and laid back skill there is, so we'll be doing plenty of archaeology anyway. But yeah, just going to get started and I'll come back in a bit. So I talked about it a bit in the previous clip. The Dragon Matic is the first sort of Matic you can augment and use for invention as well. So here we are picking one up now, quite steep at 28 mil, but this Matic especially, you keep them till the end game content of archaeology. I will need to buy one again when I get 99. But until then, that will be my item. I'm just finishing off a couple of artifacts now, just preparing them to hand in. And that will finish a collection. Again, this is sort of something I need to do to tick off for the archaeology rank. I want to become the assistant because then I can start buying rewards from the shop. And more importantly, I can get the blueprints for that auto screener, which is what's going to make archaeology so AFK in the future. And quite an enjoyable skill. So, just going through the mysteries because I think I need to get 10 for the assistant qualification. I've done some of the Zamorak ones because you kind of needed to get to the next piece. Bandos I can't go towards because it's too high of a level. Sara and Zaros are really the ones I can do some more mysteries for as well. The Zaros mysteries are quite lower leveled as well to get to the newer areas. So we'll go and give them a try. So this is the first one where I unlock this door. So Prison Break has been finished. They're actually not too bad mysteries. I like little sub-quests. So it's nice to find a bit of lore and a bit of stuff behind it as well. The Zaros dig site is very well done as well. When it's on proper graphics and high detail, it's very, very cool. But this will unlock the next set of spots to harvest artifacts from, which will mean we can go moving for further levels. And when you unlock this lower sort of dungeon or level, there's a couple of quick mysteries to unlock as well. So time served as well is done there, and that's what will lead to the higher archaeology mysteries later on. So just going to summon the demon. Quite a cool cutscene for this mystery, and that's all I'm doing now at the minute, just ticking off mysteries so I can get that rank for assistant. This part of the Zamorak sort of area is so cool. The skyline I use doesn't really do justice to it, but it's all like raining fire and ash and stuff. But yeah, we'll definitely be here in the later levels as well. I am only sort of level 70 now, so I've not really gone to many of the nice or big important places. And just doing this mystery for Sara as well. I think this is Fallen Angels. But yeah, it wasn't too bad to be fair. You find from just doing a lot of excavation and a lot of getting artifacts, you get a lot of the stuff for mysteries anyway. A lot of the documents or a lot of the items. And then all you need to do normally is just go to the site manager and just claim stuff as well. But anytime you claim stuff as well, you will get XP, so especially if you're lower level, it could be a quick way just to pick up a couple of extra levels because art can definitely be slow at the best of times to the bottom levels as well. But there's Fallen Angels done as well, and that is 69 archaeology as well. So I think I need a set amount of artifacts as well to hit this. Now what I'm going to do is just get level 70 because I think that's the level you need for the rank of assistant anyway. But if I'm quite a lot of artifacts short of getting a rank, I'll just go and power the first level of artifacts. I think it's in the Zaros camp. Just before you even go into the dungeon, just go and camp them just to get a couple hundred of each, and then that way I can just sort of boost as such for the rank. It is a bit mad the amount of artifacts you need to do for that rank, because it's way more than you should do by training it normally. But you can just boost it with the lower level ones anyway. But this is art for me, and I always use Silverhawks as well. 86 agility, which is pretty nice considering I've not even bothered to train it. And just from rogue picking penguins or finding penguins, just throughout doing stuff in the game, I've got a couple of lamps which I'm going to throw on Invention, and it was definitely not worth using because Invention just doesn't scale at all. I'm just trying to find ways of just getting a couple of Invention levels nice and early just to avoid anything. Plot twist, I do a bit of a rookie's error and don't use the Invention cogs in my bank. I actually didn't think about it, but that's why it takes a little bit longer. So I'm going to try and do some discoveries because that's XP as well, but you do have to try and get it as good as possible to get as much XP from possible. So this is where I finally realised that I could use the protein cogs. When I first started this account I got 2,000 and they've basically sat in my bank since because I wasn't able to do Invention. What I've also been able to use is the 10% boost on the Premier Artifact, and I also had a Knowledge Bomb left in my bank from some of the promos, or it might even been Yak Track, which meant I got a 50% XP buff, and that meant I could do Protein Cogs at 237 XP each. Now, when you think about it, it's not a lot of XP, but for that point of time, and what I could do with Invention, it was probably the best XP possible. And not only that, Protein Cogs, very AFK as well, just do them in 60 and reap the XP. So for the early couple of levels, at least until I can start augmenting stuff and start destroying stuff, we'll definitely be doing Protein Cogs as our way of training. Now what I could have done better as well, just to get a bit more XP, is go to World 84 just so I could get a boost from the cores. But bank standing and doing some Protein Cogs won't hurt for the time being. So this is about 15 minutes later. This is actually quite chill. So what I'll be able to do is play something 07 quite intensive on the side. I think I was doing mining while I was doing this. And then I can just check on the screen every now and then just to make sure we're still leveling. And that is 15 Invention, the majority of which has come from these Protein Cogs. And through the power of editing there is 22 Invention as well. So getting very close to that first augment, and then that's when we can go into skill and really start to pick up. So I finally decided to go to World 84. I decided I was in a mental enough state to go and sit here for a bit. And the XP boost you get from the cores and everything is actually really nice. It's really, really decent. So that is 27 Invention, and that also gives us the ability to siphon anything we can augment, which means we can start trying to pick up Invention at a decent speed and actually start to train things with Invention. And that's sort of the problem with that skill. The first 27 levels, there's nothing really you could do to speed it up. Now I've kind of sort of cheated against the system and used Protein Cogs. When it was first released, Protein Cogs were not an option. But for me, I had them sat in the bank. I didn't have anything else for training Invention with early game. And really, they gave me that bit of a boost to get training Invention quicker. I didn't have a lot of bonus XP, and lamps and bonus XP aren't really worth using on Invention low level. So yeah, that was good. And we did quite a few levels through the cogs. I did my construction monthly as well. The god statues, they're always worth doing. Along with construction you get some form of prayer bonus or another bonus. I think it's Slayer if you pick a different option. But whenever I'm in Canvas using the lodestone, I'll always try and do that while I'm there because it'll get me a few early levels in construction. 47, which will just cover some things for quests, which is nice as well. Just for a 2-minute monthly, always worth doing anyway. But towards the end of this video, so this will be our final clip, and this is basically what I've been working on for the majority of the video. This is the final bit of the assistant rank for the Arc Guild. Now this will finally help me unlock the auto screener, which is what we've sort of been aiming for ever since we've got Grace of the Elves. Archeology is going to be our AFK skill while playing this account, and it's what we can do when we just need to do something to get rid of Yak Track, or if we just need to do something as well. Archeology does make money, but it really is a long-term play, and it's later on when you can sell the currency, and you can sell the spare materials you've got as well. So that's something we can do, and if we're really desperate for cash, if we really need to make some, we can go and harvest some materials. Some materials like Hellfire Metal and the Orcus Blood or whatever it is, they're sort of about the 6 to 9k mark depending on the demand, so that can make us quite a bit of money if we need to spend a day or two there. and harvest from that. But yeah, so in terms of this video, it's been very archaeology heavy. We've done a lot. We've got the assistant rank. We've got everything we've needed now. And we've got the start on invention we've been waiting for. We got to 27, which means in the next episode, we should be able to start training that properly. But I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe for more. December's going to be a very big content month on this channel. And any suggestions or anything you'd like to see for videos, please leave a comment box. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.